Excuse me. Now return
I'm the manager.
to this
We're looking for
conversation
Rose.
in
Works as a
progress.
waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well,
Yep,
I'll
that's
show you
me.
the trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah,
well.
okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote.
Famous writer, you say?
Really into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Whose boat is this boat? Where are we going?
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Ah.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she
The
knew both
lamp
Jagger and
lady.
Zane before they
In
both
case you
died,
didn't
and
pick
she
up
had some
on
kind
the
of a
Twin
breakdown.
Peaks influence of this video game. I think Sam Lake has seen Twin Peaks. I'm not. He could be like Swery.
Well,
Swery,
this is Rose's
Mr.
trailer.
Swery, I have
You
never
mind me
seen
asking
Twin
what you
Peaks
want?
65.
Just here to talk to her, pal.
Mr. Sam, I have never seen Twin Peaks Lake.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake.
Lady, it's dark in your house.
I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Oh no!
Barry. What? Wha-
Something's not gone very well.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on.
I mean, my lights are on. Oh, look at that creepy looking guy.
Boy.
creepy looking Alan in the TV. Going nuts.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me.
Also, weird book or weird diner ladies Alan Wake shrine.
I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Spooky.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today?
Hello.
Hello.
Coffee?
I
How
couldn't look
goes
up
the
much
Alan
hate for
Wake?
Rose. Something had used her to get to me.
Barry's-
and
I
left it
see you fell for an obvious trap.
Yeah, you know.
Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you
Alan
like
Wake
some
is not the
specials?
brightest bulb in the box, I suppose.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as... Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble,
Appreciate
and they'd been in there for
calling
hours.
Barry the smartass sidekick.
He reached for the phone
He
and
kind
called
of
the sheriff's
is.
station.
Yeah. Is he voiced by the same guy who does Vinny Gognitti? Or am I just going crazy because I played Max Payne
That
2
would make
recently?
sense, but I don't know for sure.
Because he kind of sounds like Vinny Gognitti without the accent.
Give me a second and I'll check that out.
Stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM. Hey, Pat, what's on your mind, Walt? Well, I ain't the way you are, but, I can't sleep either, you know?
Oh, caller, you can't sleep. That's unfortunate.
Trying to make sense of it all, but...
Caller, you seem to be having an existential crisis. I'm a radio host.
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
Let me see. Alright. Oh, he apparently was a voice actor in Alan Wake, as well as the Max Payne. Give me a second. Yep, Barry Wheeler.
All right.
Max Payne 2, Vinny Gognitti, also junkie, also mental patient.
It's kind of like a weird amount of nostalgia. Like, it's not like a nostalgia for because it's like so good or whatever, but there is kind of a weird nostalgia for those weird PS2 Xbox generation games where it's just like they have 5 voice actors who play like 20 characters.
Yeah, I get that. He was also in the Warriors video game as additional soldier.
Oh.
He was in Neverwinter Nights 2 as at least 3 characters, and then it's just ...
That's really good.
Which I don't know how far that goes. So, you know, he was a lot of people, I guess.
He was a lot of people in Neverwinter Nights 2.
Yeah.
I started Neverwinter Nights 2 like a couple years ago, and then I came back to it again recently, but Neverwinter Nights 2 is a weird issue where, you know, on modern PCs it freaks out if you have a save data older than a certain amount of time.
Huh.
Aw, shit, FBI guy's gonna... I fucking love... I forgot about how Nightingale called people things.
Oh, you mean the part where he's constantly calling Alan Wake by different writers' names
Yep.
and has a surprising,
like, depth of...
yeah, like he's a surprising amount of pull.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I
Would not expect him to know as many writers as he throws out, but he does.
I feel like I've mentioned this before. I don't know if I've mentioned it on a stream, but have I mentioned my weird Mickey Spillane story?
No.
So Mickey Spillane, the hard-boiled detective writer, used to live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which is where my family would go on vacation all the time. And before he died, there was one time when we were on vacation, and apparently Mickey Spillane had a gigantic party of people at a restaurant that my family was going to eat at. And because those family vacations were always like party of 27, because when I was younger, we had big family vacations with like the entire extended family.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to wait for Mickey Spillane to get done eating before we could eat at the restaurant. There we go. There's my weird Mickey Spillane story.
I'm glad you could get that story out.
Yeah. And one of my aunts sat at the same seat that Mickey Spillane sat at, and the waitress was very amused when she was ordering, and she would go, "Now, I think I want what the Spillanester would have. I think the Spillanester would have blank."
Slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Spooky. Oh, sick car flips. There is no cops in this cop car. Oh dear. Something seems to not be going well over there.
Oh.
And it vaguely sounds like a bear. Bears are happening off screen.
But why aren't they happening on screen?
Bears are hard to model.
But it's like a darkness bear. You could just cover up most of the model.
The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
But what if the writer was the monster? Dun dun dun. Oh, that's a big helicopter. Ow. There are many places to run. Ow.
Yeah, honestly, like, this seems like a pretty ideal scenario as far as I need to escape the police. Because you are in a dark forest that is also full of monsters. I can't imagine very many places where you would be more likely to escape capture. What would be your ideal place to evade the cops?
Like... I think I would go for like not a big city, but like, you know, a decent sized city, because that way it would be big enough that there would be enough people to like kind of blend in with, but also small enough to not have like 8 trillion security cameras everywhere, you know?
Okay. So not London is what you're saying.
Yeah, not London. Like Lexington, Kentucky or something. Like county seat.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Oh no, the gate is evil, make me mad.
Natural shadows clung to the gate.
Don't trust it.
The darkness that was
You can tell
Need to
because
fight
it's
that gate.
shaking.
I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
Where is that fence? There it is. Alright, I shined a light at that evil gate and it exploded.
Nice.
Also, one kind of amusing thing. Oh,
That was a bad move.
what'd you do? Did you...
I had a chance to catch another one of those fire centipede things, and then I didn't. And then I thought to myself, like, oh, somebody else might have wanted that one. I should have caught it so I could trade it if nothing else. Sorry, I'm over here playing the Pokemon. While you Alan wake
yeah.
up.
I figured I was doing that earlier. I have played too much of the Pokemans in the last 3 days,
Have
probably.
you, or have you not played enough?
Well, I haven't finished it yet, so I mean, I guess...
Flashbang grenades.
So not enough.
I guess not enough,
Situation.
I'm gonna
but...
buy a bunch of curry ingredients.
What I was going to mention is, as a fun Alan Wake mechanical tidbit here, is his stamina actually increases each episode.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never noticed.
Because in episode 1, he's got crappy stamina because he's a fucking writer. And then as the episodes go on, you can hold the sprint down for a longer and longer time.
See, yeah, I never noticed that.
And then in American Nightmare, he has unlimited sprint. So, spoilers for American Nightmare.
He's done a lot of running by that point.
Yes.
And here's another call. You're on KBS.
Oh, hey, if this works...
It's Milt Peabody, Pat. What's on your mind, Milt? Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat.
Oh man, they totally solved the problem.
Well, that's just up the road
The
from
combi problem.
What's going on, do you know?
Oh, what's the combi problem?
The combi problem is that only the female combi are worth catching.
Yeah, and you can
Because
tell.
they're the only ones who evolve.
You can
And
tell.
the
what-
problem is that it's way harder to find a female combi. You end up having to fight a bunch of them.
Yeah, but you
Except
can.
now, you can just see which ones are female on the map and then run into it if you see one.
Yeah,
Because the females have a little orange spot on their head, and it's like, aha!
they do.
This saves a lot of trouble, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Also
Alright,
related.
Joltik, fuck up that combi. But not okay.
Not that hard.
Almost fucked it up too much.
I caught a dino, and I need to throw it in the daycare with a Ditto,
So you can get
so I
multiple
can
dinos.
get multiple dinos and then give you one.
I'd be okay with that.
Because I believe you had mentioned that you enjoyed the dino.
I do like the dino. The problem is that you have a lot more Pokemon time than me, so I don't have, I don't think, any other exclusives.
That's fine. I don't... You can catch a male combi and give it to me if you want.
Why would you want a male combi?
Because I don't really want that much of anything. I just want to give you a dino.
But male combi are worthless.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't have to give me anything, you know, big, important. Ow. Go away.
Also, I tested my theory about throwing the wishing stone thingy into the giant evil ghost tower.
Yeah.
It doesn't let you throw one into the evil ghost tower.
Unfortunately.
That evil ghost tower will presumably become important at some point, but for now it is just never glowing. It's just sitting there mocking me, because I know someday something cool is going to be there.
I did my first couple Gigantamax raids, so now I have Gigantamax Butterfree.
So is it only specific Pokemon can do the Gigantamax version?
Yes.
Like only the one, so not any... Like, I caught my cool Fire Centipede, but it can't Gigantamax.
No.
If I breed the one that can Gigantamax, can I then get... Will the children be able to Gigantamax?
I don't know.
Because, like, what if I go to the one that can Gigantamax, and then it's not, like, the one that it's not the right gender or whatever, and it's like, well, I don't want this one. What do I do, TFP?
I don't know.
Is that an Oddish?
We'll get there.
It's an Oddish! TFP, I found an Oddish.
Oh god, old white lady gone. Oh, the trailer park. I hate the people at the trailer park.
To be fair, that trailer park probably sucks.
Batman, why'd you gotta name drop me?
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake. Whoa.
Yeah.
Nowhere to run, Dan Brown.
Damn it. Nightingale sucks, but he's entertaining.
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Alan Wake parkour. Ouch.
There's a part in one of these where he makes fun of how many cliffs he's fallen down, and I really like that part. It says something about it being his punishment for writing a book called Sudden Stop.
It's right here.
Okay. That's why I was thinking of it. Was like, I feel like it's right around this point, but I'm not sure.
I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
This is a good video game.
It's a pretty good video game.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to
God damn it.
but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost
Are
shot
the...
me.
Oh, right. That's what those things are.
Like that. What's the matter with you? Nightingale
Well, I'm
shook his
just gonna
arm.
fuck you up.
Marsh
I'm sorry.
His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Oh, wait, shit. Oh, wait, no, it still worked. Okay. It's those weird tadpole things that turn into, like, seismitoad.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought the electric attack wouldn't do much, because I know, like, later it's water ground, but I guess right now it's just water.
Yeah,
So it's still easy to... Oh, God, it's a grubbin.
Timpole's just water. It's...
Yeah.
Palpitoad
Hasn't
and
become round yet.
Seismitoad is... Yeah.
Meanwhile, grubbin. What does grubbin turn into, even?
Charjabug and then Vikavolt.
Oh.
It's like a big stag beetle.
Are either of those any good? Yeah. Electroweb to the face it is, then. Goodbye, grubbin. It's cute.
Yeah. Like, big stag beetle's kind of cool looking, but... It's a bug electric type, which is not necessarily...
Oh, I got a fancy apple. Ghosts. Piss off, ghosts. Yeah, go lurk.
If you see a ghost, cut the motherfucker.
Oh shit. This one's stronger than I thought it was gonna be. Time to leave.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left.
Also, question: do Pokemon not level up in the daycare anymore?
I don't think they do, actually. I think
Okay,
it's
because
just...
I left that fucking level 1 Toxel in the daycare and came back a day later and he was still level 1, and I was like, the fuck?
I think it's for,
Just for the sex now?
yeah.
This daycare doesn't teach your Pokemon anything, it just has them fuck. I feel like there's a problem with Pokemon daycare, TFB.
Yeah, what's that?
I feel like it's the part where they don't teach your Pokemon anything, and you only leave them there if you want them to fuck.
You know, for a thing called a daycare, yeah, it's probably not,
No, I don't think that's really what you want out of a daycare. Or, let me put it this way, that better not be what you want out of a daycare.
I got an achievement for dying. It was not
Die in a cool way.
I killed a bunch of enemies with a flashbang, I think, at the same time that I died.
That's pretty cool.
Ow. Shit. Man, remember when I was like, this game's not that hard, really. And I'm playing on the even easier than the normal that I played this on difficulty.
Kingler. You're the best, Kingler. I love you. Oh, Hoopers.
Everybody loves whoopers.
They don't. Nobody. Krabby! Hell yes, Krabby. Get in my party. Look at that guy.
It's not a whooper.
It's not. It's better. Look at him.
It's big old crap. You know, people always talk about, like, what about eating Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
I would eat a Krabby.
You're terrible.
I know. I bet Krabby tastes really good, though.
I remain, like, unconvinced that crab is actually good.
Sarah
I've never had good crab.
and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he.
The real question here is if I can catch this Krabby without killing
The
it.
look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
I've got 40 Pokeballs. I'm just gonna start throwing them.
Sometimes that works.
Bam! Done. Oh, man. Hey, what is Nightingale's deal?
He's like a shitty, drunk cop.
But he's like a shitty drunk FBI agent, and I feel like those would get weeded out fairly quickly. Maybe I just have too much faith in the FBI.
I think you have too much faith in the FBI.
I have faith in their ability to be competent but evil.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
Spooky phone
The connection had been
calls.
terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework.
I do have a question.
Darkness.
Mhm.
Whenever you run into a wild Pokemon and it says you ran into a very strong looking whatever,
Yes.
does that just mean that it's like... Does that just mean that it's a higher level?
It means it's a higher level and you can't catch it.
Okay,
It is a
I
higher
see.
level than your badge count will let you catch.
Okay, I see. Now I understand.
And you can technically go into the Pokeball menu and then try to throw a Pokeball, but it's like, nah, it won't let its guard down.
Some sort on the opposite shore.
It's too strong.
Ah, shit. Well, good job on that, dumbass. He used Curse and cut his own HP by like a quarter,
Half.
but he only had like 1 hit left, so he just fell over and died. It's like, well, that was something, I guess.
I both love and hate when that happens. I love when it happens and I'm like in a fight or something.
Mm-hmm.
I
But you
when
hate when you're trying to catch a thing and it's
Yeah.
like, Curse, motherfucker. You're just like, God damn it.
Over everything in its path.
Also, explosions and self-destructs when I'm trying to catch stuff. Also not great.
Aren't Quagsire like water ground?
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna fuck this one up super hard with these grass moves.
Man,
Gonna fucking end you, Quagsire.
I'm gonna fight this furniture.
And you still... It's not even furniture. This is like... Okay, some of it is furniture. Those are shelves.
Yeah.
Like, there's also like girders and shit.
What are girders but furniture for the inside of a building? Ow! Fuck me. Oh no!
That's like structural.
This is not okay, video game.
How's it going, buddy?
Well, I'm safe from all the things flying at me. Oh, shit.
Just getting wanged in the head repeat. Oh, no! Oh, Alan. Oh.
It was really dumb.
Well, there's really no way out of that.
I'm just imagining, like, the manuscript, like, because, you know, you gotta picture the weird cabin Alan Wake is writing everything that's happening. And cabin Alan Wake writes, you know, I caught a pipe to the head and I clipped through the railings. I stood on the edge, protected from all the evil industrial implements, but I couldn't get back to safe landings, so I fell to my death. And then the Dark Presence lady's just like, the fuck? I thought you were a good writer.
Like all of your horrible deaths are just cut versions of the script.
Yeah.
It's like 15 times where he's like, and then a bulldozer ran me down. And the lady's just like, fucking quit it. No. You fight the bulldozer and you win. And he's like, I don't know, that doesn't seem plausible. She's like, God damn it, Alan. You got a really big flashlight, okay? It's really strong.
It's the strongest
You found an
flashlight.
industrial strength flashlight. He's like, why would there just be an industrial strength flashlight? There just is. I like the idea that Alan Wake is actually a terrible writer, and the editor does all the work, so the Dark Presence is just, like, fucking chain smoking while trying to correct the script. Just like, God damn it, I hate this so much. At one point, Alan Wake is just like, and then a ninja showed up, and it's just like, fucking quit it!
True to form, the asshole actually thought I was Faye. I had no sympathy left.
It's like, and then I jumped through the air in slow motion, firing my gun, and it's like, God, no.
I bet I had a smile on my face.
I had a lovely conversation with the ghost of Abraham Lincoln.
Inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing. Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Now I have a cooler flashlight. Yay!
What are the actual differences between the flashlights?
You can hold them. I think they do more damage, like more light damage or whatever. And I believe they also have more battery capacity, so you can hold them in longer before you have to reload.
There's one that's like a industrial flashlight or something.
Yeah.
It's like the little, like the high power work light or whatever. And I feel like that one actually has a smaller battery, maybe. It seemed really strong, but I felt like that one drained like insanely fast.
Maybe.
Also, just gonna throw it out there, man, I really like the wild area.
It's really neat.
This is really cool. This is a really cool area.
Yeah, I know weird graffiti. This is the 3rd episode. I know that in light I can hurt them.
I mean, to be fair, if you're the person writing the weird graffiti, you don't actually know which weird graffiti they're going to run across first.
Yeah, true.
Like, you don't know where their adventure is going to start at, so you just have to leave all the tutorial graffiti everywhere, so that no matter where the adventure starts, they can see the tutorial graffiti.
Dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Oh. Fucking staircase spooking me. I forgot about that. Oh, hey, what's up, bulldozer?
Speaking of bulldozer fights.
Stop it, you bulldozer. I did it, I beat up the bulldozer.
Palpitoad.
Is it an emperor?
Good job fighting that bulldozer.
Is it an emperor palpitoad?
No. Just a palpitoad.
But what if it was an emperor palpitoad?
It's not.
Cracking myself up way too much over here with Emperor Palpitoad and Count Pukumuku. Like, it's not even funny, but I'm amused by it. Someone get on that. Someone make the fan art of Emperor Palpitoad and Count Puku Muku.
Oh, hell yeah. Zigzagoon is turning into Lanoon. About time.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Obviously, though, I'm really just waiting for Obstagoon. Obstagoon is so good.
It's pretty good.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Lanoon, the rushing Pokemon. Hell yeah, you can learn Night Slash. That sounds rad as fuck.
It's a really good move.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Alright, time to go to the coal mine. Running. I feel like I should have driven this, but we're already like here, and I feel like it'd be dumb to turn around and
You've gone too far now.
yeah. It's one of those, oh no, I forgot X, but we're already 3/4 of the way there. It doesn't, there's no point to it anymore.
I like there's this one area in the wild area where every time I go here, Bisharp is just standing there menacingly.
I love Bisharp. It is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. He's just always here.
Yeah.
Just standing in the middle of these three pieces of grass, just looking at me. He's just like, dude.
He wants you to know that he sees you, and if you step out of line, he's ready.
Like, there's this hill up here where there's always a Corviknight just hanging out.
Yep.
Just ready to fuck you up. And it is constantly hailing. Is that just because it's winter?
No, it's so the weather changes every day, so it's
Yeah.
currently snowing in whatever region of the wild area you're in.
Yeah, I knew the weather changed every day. I was just wondering if there was so much goddamn hail just because it was winter. But no. Okay.
There's so much hail because you got unlucky and now you're in the hail zone.
I hate the hail zone.
But I mean, we both played After Party. We're very well acquainted with the hail zone.
No, it's a different zone.
Hail.zone.
I wonder, are Grimer and Muck in this game?
No.
Aw, that makes me sad, but oh well.
But you do get Galarian Wheezing.
Yeah. I mostly just asked because I kept seeing that garbage dude running around.
Oh yeah, the Trubbish and Garbodor.
Yeah. And I was like, they're okay, but I vastly prefer.
You prefer your sentient piles of ooze.
Yeah, they're great. I love those guys.
I mean, they're still Ditto. That's a sentient pile of ooze.
Yeah, but he's not a poisonous sentient pile of ooze.
That's true.
Would you like a Goldeen?
I would take a Goldeen.
Because I found a Goldeen. And like, those are okay.
Yeah.
And they hit this Goldeen with a Confuse Ray. Eat shit, Goldeen. Oh, haha! It tried to use supersonic on me, and I was really worried. And then I was like, "Wait, I'm a ghost. Supersonic don't do shit." Yeah,
I don't think that's true.
it just didn't do shit to me. So
Might have just missed because supersonic has an accuracy of like 55.
I feel like supersonic's a normal move, isn't it?
Yeah, but like
I'm a ghost, so nothing,
But
right?
you can still growl at a ghost.
Huh? What? Grab?
I had no idea Sonic was in Pokemon.
Like you can still use a leer on a ghost.
Can you?
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
You can use Screech on a ghost.
I don't think that's true either.
You can use Tearful Look on a ghost.
Well, Tearful Look is like a fairy thing, isn't it?
No, that's you're thinking of Baby Doll Eyes.
Oh, right.
Tearful Look is the Sobble exclusive.
Right, yeah.
Maine, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger.
Oh, Pat Maine laying the smackdown on FBI Man.
Now, folks, I know I'm not being
FBI Man sucks.
It's true.
for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say,
Okay, that's pretty good.
I'm sorry if my
The whistle
Yeah.
when you're on a bike changes to just ringing the bell.
That's real good.
I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Oh no, music. I gotta run now. Bye. Don't listen to the music. Ah, I can still vaguely hear it. Run away. Whoa. Some good camera moves right there. Sick mountainside drifting also. Bright Coal Falls mine. Here we are.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Pick up the page, Wake.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking.
That boy's doing more drinking than thinking is a good line.
Take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good. I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
I feel like it's been a little past noon.
It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Oh,
Hello? Whoa! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
Alan Wake is upset.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Whoa! Is
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
still don't know how to get down from here. Oh, I guess I just do this. Whee! Caution.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all
Oh,
that.
squeaky chair.
Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Maxed out on revolver ammo. Yep. Hello.
Hello.
Oh no, the minecart! Ow. Shit. I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot about the attacking inanimate objects.
Wait, how did you forget about the attacking inanimate objects?
I don't know.
They're like one of the most common enemies in the game. Of the two enemy types in the game.
Of dudes and inanimate objects.
Yes.
You know, if standing in like streetlights heals Alan Wake, couldn't he just point his flashlight at himself and be like a spooky narrator, and then it would give him all his health back?
The only way to
I
reach the
mean-
hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid
No.
electrocution.
Just doesn't work that way. Sorry.
Why not, though?
I don't know.
It doesn't make the rules.
See, that's one of the things that was in Alan Wake's draft, and the Dark Presence lady was just like, dude.
Okay, do you know the weird, like, dessert Pokemon thing?
Oh yeah, Vanillite.
Alceream or whatever it's
Oh no,
called?
yeah, Alcremie.
Yeah, do you know the secret to the evolution of that thing?
You have to do the dumb spin move.
Yes, but also the color changes based on what direction you spun and the
Yes.
time of day.
That I did know.
It has a total of 63 different forms, including 7 different shiny forms.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You know, I just realized there hasn't been I hope I haven't missed the Night Springs. Or, yeah, Night Springs. I say because there's like tinkly piano music that makes me think of the Night Springs jingle. And I was like, wait, we haven't found a Night Springs yet. All episode. Ow. I dodged into the throwing axe like a cool guy. How?
God.
Fucking.
The evolution of that thing also depends on how long you spin for.
And also which direction.
Yeah, but like also like 0 to 5 seconds and like 5 to 10 seconds, etc. all give different versions for each different direction of spin. Oh man.
Pokemon.
Yep.
The axe throwing guys are just making me want you to shoot them in the kneecaps and do a 6 suplex.
Fortunately, Alan Wake is a writer. He does not do 6 suplexes. Ow. Oh, that was exciting. Neo batteries and ammo. Ah, shit. Neat. I know this is like a weird museum, but are there any TVs in here that are like connected to, cable? Also, I like the achievement that I just got called the 6-gun scribe.
Oh, right.
Follow.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves.
I think it took me until the 4th chapter to get that achievement, by the way.
Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness.
I'm just super cool. I'm good at Alan Wake.
Clearly. What is that achievement for again? Is it just killing a certain number of enemies, or?
Yeah.
It was different.
Or with the revolver?
Yes.
I think I was shotgunning significantly more people.
Makes sense.
Especially considering, you know, the handgun took more shots to kill them in my version.
That is also true. Ah, tree.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
I don't know what you're talking about, Alan Wake. I think most power companies carry, you know, a whole lot of flashbangs with them. Just in case.
I like Alan Wake questioning the quality of his own writing.
There's a page. What this page say?
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Got you now, Raymond Chandler.
God damn it. How does that guy even know that many authors?
He's a well-read dirtbag.
He's a
FBI
well-read
agent.
alcoholic, rageaholic.
Yeah.
Who seems to just hate writers.
I mean, hey.
For being so well-read. He hates literature, but to defeat his enemy, he must know his enemy. That guy's got problems.
I know there are more dudes. Where'd they go? Oh, they're there. How do I get down? Oh. I use the stairs. That's, you know. Oh, boy. That was more precarious than it should have been, but hey, I got a coffee thermos out of it. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Control's a really good game.
It is.
Just thinking about the coffee thermos part in Control.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Ooh, pump action shotgun. Alan Wake is here to pump you up. Whoop. TV in here? No. Oh, so many enemies. Stop it. Incredibly rude. Ah, checkpoint.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Was it?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
I don't think that's accurate, Dark Presence Possessed Man. I don't think the graveyard shift causes cancer. God. Fucking speedy dudes. Get out of here, Speedy Man.
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oh no, not a car! This is not what it means when someone says punch buggy.
I've never heard... Wait. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard someone say punch buggy before.
It's the Volkswagen thing where you see a Volkswagen Beetle and then you punch your older brother and you say red punch buggy, no punch back.
Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Alan Wake is not the man with the plan. There's nothing fun over here. That is a bummer. Oh no, the train tracks are going to attack me. I've heard of the railway problem, but this is ridiculous. Not the railroad problem, but the trolley problem. There we go. I'm good at thinking of old,
It's okay.
ethical...
Improvising on the fly is hard.
It is.
It's like you're in D&D last night. DM was having a hard time coming up with character names. So I just kept recommending names to him, and it took a little while before he realized that I just turned the city of Brass into Sesame Street.
You named someone Elmo?
No, he was trying to come up with a name, and he was like, hold on, give me a second. I was like, Oscar. And then it just kind of continued in that path.
Nice.
He figured it out when I recommended that a researcher we were going to go see was just called The Count. And he was like, God damn it.
I was going to say you figured it out when you were like, oh yeah, someone should be named Big Bird.
No, I'm saving that for when we have to meet the Sultan, obviously.
True.
Who else would run this place? Alternately, a Kinku crime lord. Big Bird would be a really good name for a Kinku crime boss.
Oh, this has not gone well.
Write that down for later.
Whoa, that didn't look right. Ow! Again, I feel like this is not what people mean when they mention the trolley problem. That was anticlimactic.
I needed a key for the door.
Is there a TV in this safe haven so I can watch Night Springs? There is... Oh, it's not going to show Night Springs, though.
Outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise.
That's interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, Alan Wake's saying interesting things in retrospect over here.
Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Oh. Well, I don't have a lot of hunting or shotgun ammo left, so let's take this hunting rifle.
Also, it's probably just because, you know, they're both written by the same guy, you know, in actuality.
Yeah.
But I did notice that Alan Wake uses the phrase "it rings true" and "dream logic" a lot.
Yeah.
Which are also things that get said by a character from Control.
Yeah.
It's almost like that character might be being, well, you know, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get to that DLC called AWE.
Yeah, the Altered World event.
Yes.
What else could it stand for?
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults.
Oh, I love that Alan Wake, like, he gets the text message from the fucking kidnapper guy, and he doesn't like really mention anything about the context or like the words, the actual content. He's just like, spelled terrible. That dude's spelling needs work. Okay, Mr. Writer.
Birds.
Birds! Get out of here, birds. Oh, shit. Ah, birds. Away, birds. This was a coal mine, not a silver mine.
Don't worry about it.
Maybe they're different mines.
Alternately, maybe the writer fucked up. Like, here's the thing. What happens if Alan Wake fucks up when he's writing something, if his writing is literally changing reality? Like, what it...
So the
they kind of explain what happens with plot holes.
Yeah.
But, like...
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
I imagine if you just like make an error, then kind of the same thing happens with plot holes, except just what's the worst way that this one thing could become another thing. Ah.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good.
I wish I could run on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie.
Into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Oh, I don't think I was supposed to go this way for progress. Whoopsies.
closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel. Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know if all accidents could be prevented, because, I mean, it's kind of in the name, you know. But you can certainly try and, you know, make accidents less likely.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
This mine just makes me think of, like, Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Yeah, the cave part. I don't remember this mine section being very long, at least.
Whoa, shit. Platforming! It's hard.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
There we go. Oh. There's the ladder. Fuck this ladder. Whoops. Hey, I kicked down a ladder to, you know, go back to an earlier thing. Is Alan Wake of the Dark Souls of Alan Wake?
Yes.
Shit.
I don't know, though. American Nightmare's combat is repetitive and he goes through the same area 100 times. Isn't that the Dark Souls experience?
Yeah, but Alan Wake's American Nightmare's combat may be repetitive, but it's also fun. Boom! Roasted. Dark Souls.
Alright, I was gonna ask.
Dark
Have
Souls
you
jokes.
used the high-tech earbuds
In Pokemon?
in the Pokemon?
No.
Oh, did you not get the high-tech earbuds from the old man in the first town?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
What do they
He's,
do?
he's like near the dude who tells you about technical records.
I see. I didn't even find that guy. So
They're just standing outside the shops in that one town. I don't remember the name of the town, even though I just came out
yeah,
of it.
the
The town right past the wild area.
yeah, Hammerlock. Or no, that's the other one. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Hammer time.
Another case.
Yes,
Just great.
it's in Hammer Time. What do the high-tech earbuds do?
Apparently they let you change the volume of different sounds individually. So it's like, hey, do you want to shut up Pokemon cries because you don't like the noise? You can. It's like, okay, I guess.
Can I just make it so that the one song that's by the Undertale Man has a volume of 0?
Maybe.
I don't even remember what that one song is. Although, also, to be honest, I've kind of not been listening to the music at all.
Yeah, me either.
Or the sounds in general.
I've been playing while listening to other things, like your streams.
Yeah.
To really fully ruin the experience.
Yes. I know they already did the Generation 2 remakes, but now I'm just imagining like other Generation 2 remakes where instead of like the radio app, you get like a podcast app.
Who's the Alex Jones of Pokemon?
Is it Giovanni? I feel like it might be Giovanni.
I don't know. I feel like Giovanni is too classy for that. I feel like it's Cyrus.
I feel like Cyrus is more like faux intellectual. Like
he's Elon Musk.
I was gonna go with like a Ben Shapiro kind of dirtbag.
Yeah.
Maybe Archie. Archie is the Alex Jones.
Is he the Team Aqua guy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, that checks out, actually. He's, like, ranting and raving about how the world needs to return to water.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this checks out. He's crazy.
It's not that one type of collectible, but I don't think I found any. They're like weird collectible, like stacks of cups that you can.
I don't recall those.
Yeah, they're actually.
Oh wait, they're the ones who shoot.
Yeah.
And you knock them down. Okay, yes, I remember seeing them and then not wanting to waste the bullets to shoot them.
They're very hard to find.
What is that? Barboach.
Yeah, Barboach.
What does Barboach turn into? Is it something lame?
It turns into Whiskash.
Something lame. Great. I'm gonna headbutt this thing to death.
Whiskash isn't lame.
It's pretty lame.
It's got a big old mustache. How can it be lame? Big old
Alright,
fish
just 'cause
mustache.
you said that, I'm sending you a Barboach.
Okay.
Never mind. The hail killed it. It's dead.
Darn.
I'll never see another Barboach again.
Yeah.
God willing.
Pardon me. I'm just gonna get off this rickety bridge before I fight the rest of you. The markings on the trees that are like, hey, go this way for the secret caches and whatever. This reminds me of a really dumb video some friends of mine made in college.
No.
It was like for a final project in a video class I took, and it was called, and I quote, nature nomenclature. And it was them just kind of going to a nearby state park and doing really dumb things. And like one of them was like zooming in on like, because you know how they have like trail markers on trees.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, this here's a white stripe. Jack White himself came here and painted every tree just so you know where to go. And
They must have taken a wrong turn. But there was no sign.
Please tell me they have those accents.
Yes.
Okay.
Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago.
I actually might be able to find it. I think it's on like Vimeo. Wake kick.
Is there a sick drop kick in this game I didn't know about?
No, but I did kick a like a little bridge thing down so I could walk up a small cliff.
See, this is very Dark Souls.
Yeah. Although there is a sick drop kick in Pokemon you might not know about.
Oh?
The Serena that evolves from Bounsweet and Steenie gets a grass type move called Trop Kick. It's really good.
Trop Kick is pretty good.
I curse you, Thomas Zane! I can open this now. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Or maybe I am, because I can't seem to get out.
Being trapped is a sure sign you're supposed to be somewhere.
Anything with this? Nope. Oh, wait. Aha! There we go. Oh, no. That could have gone better for you, Alan Wake. Ow. Jesus. Man did a Superman punch with his fire axe.
I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't seem like the most effective way to use a fire axe.
You'd be surprised. Got an achievement called Damn Good Cup of Coffee.
I also remember that achievement.
I don't, you know...
They know their audience.
Yeah, but I don't know if Sam Lake's seen Twin Peaks or not.
I don't know. It's questionable.
It's questionable at best.
Where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be.
Oh, Jesus!
Yes.
I went fishing and I was fighting a bunch of Magikarp and Shelter, and then I fished up a Gyarados.
I was close now.
Whoop.
I had to get there fast.
And I'm just sitting here like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh! Some bitch.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my
Alright, tiny baby electric Pokemon who looks like he's literally wearing a diaper. You can totally take on this Gyarados.
I had to give
It
you
was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it.
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Wait! Are you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, wait! The boss didn't know who he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is! She's probably broke!
Oh no!
We just said we had her to make a play ball! You see? They got him writing for us! Please! Please! Oh! I'm sorry! Please, don't hurt me!
It's not gone well for you, fake kidnapper.
They really should have planned this out better, I'm not gonna lie.
It, you know... You're not wrong. Oh. Well, later, dude. That's not going well for you, Alan Wake. And your neck is broken now. And that's the end of episode 3 of Alan Wake. I have to mute the thing because "Up Jump the Devil" by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds is playing.
Again, still all good music.
Really good music.
Also, Alan Wake, you really need to be more careful.
Probably.
Stop falling off things, dumbass.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror.
Like, I get that he doesn't have the whole picture yet of what's been happening, but falling into the lake seems like the worst possible thing he could have done.
Yeah.
Kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
This episode is called The Truth.
No, I always like when an episode is called that.
Man.
Because it means you're totally going to get all the answers, and then there's no mystery left.
Especially because, you know, it's episode 4 of 6 in the main game, I think.
I think it's only 5. I could be wrong on that, but I thought it was only 5 episodes.
I think it's 6.
Maybe.
According to this list of episode ending songs, there were 6 episodes.
Okay. I only remember 5. Weird.
I
are
know.
suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Well, no, yeah, because I guess
It's okay.
4 is when you're at the cabin, and then 5 is after the escape. Then I guess, yeah, okay, I guess there are 6. This is the whole bit with, yeah, okay, I remember now.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Yes.
It's the thing you gotta do. A thing you gotta get. Very important.
Very important.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television.
I'm back.
I couldn't think.
Good.
Couldn't
Hey,
focus.
yep, just about to finish. This episode just ended.
Yeah.
Just kind of going into the intro for the next episode here.
Because I can't quit to the main menu from the ending of the previous episode for dumb reasons that are unknown. But anyway, join us next time as we hang out at this weird lodge for artists.
There were only empty sheets
Spoilers.
of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Who doesn't like a good artist retreat?
Yeah. Good. Oh, more cutscenes are happening, so I gotta pause it real quick. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.